Hey guys, this is Ego Depot and Electric Spokes Incorporated. So I hope you guys like shop tours because that's what we're going to do today. So you can see our hours. Tuesday to Saturday, 11 to 5, closed Sunday and Monday. There's our QR code. Ego Depot. And this is our showroom. We sell certain kinds of bikes here. We do not sell every type of bike. We do sell many though. The brands that we sell are basically high quality, good warranties. Customer service is a big deal for us. If a bike company has very poor customer service, we will not carry them or represent them. We'll work on them, but we don't represent them as a dealer. Brands that we have good luck with is Velotric, Aventon, Magicycle, Magnum, Aventon, I've already said that, but some really good brands that we really trust, that we've built a relationship with over time. We also sell one wheels. We're a one wheel dealer. There's our demo right there. And we have our interactive center where we can do ordering and that sort of thing. That's one giant touchscreen right there. And we got parts, this kind of accessories, lubrications are right here. Parts and accessories are right there. We do sell Dippin' Dots. If you would like some refreshing Dippin' Dots, our restroom is right there. And this is where we do all of our officing stuff. Basically, this is where we do our paperwork, write up customer service work orders and that sort of thing. And this is Tara. She is one of our amazing ladies. And this is our mobile workstation here where we can show customers different specs about different bikes and that sort of thing. And this is where we keep some chargers and that sort of thing right here. This is where all our work orders. Pink is a priority work order, blue is a standard work order. And we also have green and red, but I'll explain those later. And this is our accessory wall right here. This is where we do all of our accessories. And hiding in the office over here is Deborah Hodge. She is the owner of Ego Depot. All right. What's that, Deborah?
Welcome.
Yay. All right, so now we go into the service department. This is my domain, and this is where all the action really happens. This is a working bike shop. This is not meant to be like a staged situation. Actual active work is going on right now in our well-equipped bike shop. So you can see here, this is our workshop. It's our service department. This is where everything happens. We got a lot of lighting. This lighting is more than decorative. It is absolutely essential for us to have good lighting in here so we can see what we're doing while we're working on bikes, and we definitely have a lot of tools. I'm a bit of a nerd when it comes to LED lights, so they're everywhere in the shop, as you can see. Some decorations. All these bikes that you see here are basically here for repairs. We got a GoTrax right there. That is a GoTrax motorcycle. So, green means the bike has been finished. So green folders mean the bike is finished. Some of these bikes are here for work. We're waiting on parts. This is waiting for parts. Customer needs to call us about that. We got this one of those walking style, elliptical style bikes right there. This is going to be a sign. It's actually going to go on a wall at our rental station. It's really a cool thing. I actually painted this orange and then the thing in the black, and it's going to go up on a wall. It's like it's going to be coming out of the wall. They've got a light on it where the light's going to turn color. These are our Park Tool lifts right here. They're electric. They can, I believe, lift 125 pounds. As you can see, I got airline to every single one, and it goes up there. Power goes across there, all the way down over there and down over there, and then the airline goes up through the ceiling into that other room over there, and there's 3 lifts. Every one of these lifts has its own airline and power supply and lift, so it can do its own thing. This is where we keep spare tubes, tires, some parts. We don't like throwing parts away, so we do keep parts that are off bikes that were perfectly fine that customers no longer wanted. They wanted to throw them away. Or parts that we've ordered that we haven't used. So we keep all those right here because a lot of times the customers really appreciate when we can save them some money. Instead of buying a brand new part, which can be pretty expensive, we'll use a good quality used part that works just fine. So tires and tubes, these are destroyed tires. Those are going in the garbage. Our garbage is right here. This is for motorcycles. This is our motorcycle lift. Some tires over there, tubes for motorcycles. Those are solid tires in the brown boxes down there, solid tires for scooters and that sort of thing. So this is our other workstation. A lot of our tools, parts, brake parts. These are derail shifters, more shifters. These are derailleurs, discs, cables, more discs, more cables, more brake stuff, brake stuff, brake stuff, brake stuff, brake stuff. We got our brake cable, shifting cable, housing, hydraulic and mechanical. And of course we got the book, the big blue book. Can't run a bike shop without that. Yep. And so this right here is another work thing where we keep stuff in here. And you can see we get our Park Tool brake kits. So this is basically where we keep a lot of brake stuff. This is not a workstation. This is just where we, charge our batteries, keep brake parts. Over here is where we keep our scooter. This is our electric scooter corner. All these scooters right here for services. Some of them are ours for rental. Some of them are fixed. The green means they're fixed. The blue means they're here to get fixed. If they don't have a tag on them, that means they're not here. They're here for other reasons. These two bikes have been done right here. We're just waiting for the customers to pick them up. These are spare parts right over here. Lots of racks and fenders and things like that. Again, this is a working bike shop. We don't have time to sit around and make things look pretty all day long. We just set things on the shelf, and if we need them, we need them. These are all used parts, except for this. This is a new rack. And then next to it is our used solid tires. Of course, we got some solid tires right over here. So a lot of these are solid tires, except for these. These are pneumatic up top. These are solid tires right here, there, and down there. And these are used chargers for e-bikes. A lot of times we have customers come in that lost their chargers and they need chargers. We'll check our used inventory to see if we have anything for them, save them some money, and get them back to charging their bike quickly. These are hydraulic brake kits right here. These are all used when bikes abandon their bikes or they sell them to us. We harvest the brake lines and help let the customer have an option to save some money by buying used when they're perfectly fine. They're like new. If there's any rust or any scratches or anything, we don't use them. But when it comes to reusing parts, we like to do that to save the customer some money, so they don't have to buy a new kit that costs 2-3 times as much as a used kit does. And these are all Tektro up here. In that gray bin right there is kickstands. We got a used, this is a brand new motor actually right here. This is, I believe that's a Hemiway, I'm not entirely sure. Some other parts right here. These are connectors for chargers, new baskets, and Tannus tire liner. Tannus tire liner is to help prevent you from getting flats. They generally prevent flat tires. A lot of customers would usually come in like once a week with a flat tire because they were aggressive riding. We finally sold them a Tannus and they haven't been back since. And over here is where we got all of our tires. We've got various size tires and that sort of thing. So basically we can just put any size tire out here. Over here, we got some more tires over there in the corner. Like I said, and those are seats in those boxes right there. Cloud 9 seats, actually. I believe they're called the Sofa or something like that. They're really comfortable. That's the bike. That's the seat I have on my bike. More tires down there and more tires over here. And in this box right here, there's a rear end to a trike. We did some work on it recently. This is the rear end that we took off. We put a new rear end on the customer's trike, and we're going to repurpose this for something else. We have a project in mind we might talk about in the future. You'll have to stay tuned. And this is kind of our kitchen pantry. I stock the pantry for my mechanics and for the office workers. They can come down and have a bite to eat whenever they want. So yeah, treats. Not everything is perfectly healthy here, but I try to stay some healthiness. Basically, we got some, nut bars, granola bars, things like that. Crackers, peanuts, cashews, almonds, Cheez-Its, potato chips, healthy stuff up there. Except maybe that's not so healthy. And then the Glow crackers there. And then this is our refrigerator. I provide drinks to all my employees. I provide water and Gatorade. There's Gatorade right there. I keep cold Gatorade in the fridge. Every time a FedEx or UPS drops off a package, I offer them a Gatorade. And this is our kitchen. a little kitchen right here. Got a microwave and an air fryer. And basically this is just our little makeshift kitchen. Again, this is an active working bike shop. I know I keep saying that and I apologize, but I just want you guys to understand that this isn't some stage set. This is literally a lot of hard work goes on here. We're working very hard every day. Our refrigerator, our freezer, so you can see pretty much got everything going on in there. I like to freeze my Gatorade so it's slightly icy and it feels like I'm drinking a slush. It's nice and refreshing. And a cup of noodles over there where we hide all of our vehicles. You can see we got a trailer right here. This is a recent purchase. We just recently purchased and had it wrapped. And then here's our box truck. This is what we do all our deliveries in. So anytime someone needs a delivery, we can pick up their bike and bring it to our shop, repair it and return it to them. There is a delivery service fee, and it depends on how far away you are. If you're like within a couple miles of the shop, there's no charge. But the further away it is, the more the charge is. You know, fuel prices, labor prices, and insurance and all that stuff. It's just outrageous on commercial vehicles, as you know that. So basically, and that's our trailer right there. I can pull that with my vehicle, Deborah's vehicle. She pulls it too. We do a lot of events. We do parades. We do farmers markets and that sort of thing, just to get the word out about what we do.